Ciao familia, welcome to another incredible bunda session with me talking through how we can grow this bunda together, okay? And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe because I always share free tips and tricks, everything about basically fitness, health and everything. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, we're talking about bottom button, so that you never miss any bottom update indeed. Before we get started, you need to set the mood right before a leg session. It's actually you have to mentally prepare before it because you have to give your all, okay? You can't just show up to the gym and just kind of like, just take it, get it done. No, I want you to really push yourself. This is what we normally do in the car, me and her, to get ready, mentally prepped and get all hyped up. Drink your pre-workout, drink your coffee, whatever you need, but you need to be in the right mindset as well to be ready to push and give your best for the session. First, we're going to be starting with hip thrusts, of course, but this variation is specifically on the Smith machine. I love the Smith machine because it creates that constant tension. I don't always do Smith machine hip thrust though. Remember, I do actually 3 leg days, so every leg day is slightly different from the other, okay? So this is my 3rd leg day that I do, so it's going to focus on a certain momentum, on a certain range of motion and everything, and angles. So this particular variation that I love to do is amazing to also helps with that pump because it's constant tension, and also it saves you a little bit more time because you don't have to set up as much. It's just a little bit easier in general to set up on the Smith machine. So we'll do 4 sets in total, and this time I'm actually starting from lower to heavier. So starting with a lower weight and then increasing every time. Really good. So I'm going to be increasing the weight, and the more I increase the weight, the less reps I'm going to be doing as well. And this is the kind of pump that I was telling you about, Amelia. Smith machine hip thrust, absolutely great and favorite for that constant tension, constant pump.
Introduce yourself. I'm Maya. I just recently relocated to Dubai from Amsterdam. So I found this beautiful, gorgeous soul here, and I was like, can I steal your workout?
So she's subscriber, so you better subscribe as well.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe too. And it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
so
you
lovely,
as
guys.
well.
I love when you
Amazing
guys
in
come
real
to
life.
say hi. It's very sweet.
Yes. And don't skip your workouts.
Yes. We've done hip thrust, which focus on the concentric, aka more the squeeze of the movement, okay? The peak of the movement will be the squeezing. Now, to opposite that, to counteract this, I purposely use and choose an exercise that focuses more on the stretch. So squats have been one of the best exercises ever, okay? But I do understand that barbell squats can get a little bit, they're not for everybody, okay? And also for me, on this particular day, I want to focus more on the isolation of my glutes, okay? So I will use the squat machine instead. So what is a squat machine? Basically belt squats, okay, that you will do. And if you don't have this machine in your gym, it's very easy to replace. You can just do sumo squats using 2 benches or 2 steppers. You step on these and you use them as platform to elevate yourself and deepen your range of motion. You can do exactly the same thing. You don't necessarily need this. Of course, you wouldn't have the belt. You have to hold it with your hands. So maybe some grips will help you if you don't have particular a better grip. But this is, if you have this machine, I encourage you to give it a go because I feel like I can pack a lot of more weight. It's more glute isolated. I feel a lot more in my glutes. And I can focus a lot more in my glutes in general. And when I'm doing a more complex and compound, obviously there's both compounds, but when I'm doing a more complex exercise like the barbell squats that we do, okay? So obviously this is still a compound, or squats are a compound, full stop, but this is slightly more glute focused as well, and also because of the inclination, and I can incline a lot more forward with this and hold on to the machine. You will see now. Next exercise we're gonna do is the step ups. So we're gonna be needing a bench over there. And as you can see, there is like a little plate, okay? This is so that we can elevate ourselves a little bit more because we need to wear a little bit taller. We want that little extra range of motion. So personally, there's so many different types of step-ups, but I prefer the ones on the cable just because I can feel them more, the angle is better. It's personal preference. But ultimately, everybody is different. They will have different body composition and genetics, and they will feel or prefer an exercise type more than others. This is what I do with my online coaching clients. I make sure that I test them for their body type, do questionnaire in-depth testing to find out what works more for you, because what works more for me might not necessarily work better for you, okay? Because every single person is different. It's got different experience, body composition, different levels, okay? So we need to achieve different stages, okay? So it's very, very important. And if you want us to help you, don't forget to link in bio for one-to-one coaching. Now let's get this done. So in order to give that shelf look, so that like really popping side of your glutes, we need to also work our glutes on a different angle. Not just doing the standard compound exercise, but also focus on some isolation exercises. Now, normally I do the cable 45-degree angle kickback, but it's not, one is broken and one is not available and it's just always busy. So I'm gonna have to skip it for today and I'll just skip it on to the next exercise that I will do instead, okay? But that's normally what I normally do, the 45-degree cable kickback. So I also have plenty of YouTube tutorials on my channel, so make sure you go and check it out if you want to see an in-depth tutorial about it. So on to the next exercise instead. Really pay attention on the execution of this because it's a little bit different from what you normally do. First of all, I like to use a pad just to kind of diminish it, because this is quite, I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of space between me and the actual pad. So in order to reduce that space and make sure that it fits me a little bit better, because this is built for like bigger people, I just use a little pad like this and I put it here, just in between where the leg and the padding is. Another important thing that I will do with this exercise is that depending on the inclination of how much you lean backwards or forward, you can target a different part of your glutes. So if we lean a little bit more forward, we will be targeting more the gluteus maximus area, whereas leaning a little bit more backwards will mean a little bit more glute medius, so aka the top or side glute area, like we call it. So we're going to be combining this for a full effect, the way I will do it. First I will lean a lot back, and for this to ensure I have a better range of motion, I will just lift up myself a little bit more and do it like so. And do 10. Now let's lean forward. So Famia, when we want to grow your glutes from every single angle, we want to make sure that we are indeed targeting our glutes for every single angle. So this is an example of what my training routine looks like for one of the 3 leg days that I actually do. But every single one person will be different, okay? Your genetics, maybe an exercise that I've done, you can't properly feel it because of the way you do it, your execution, which by the way, we check with one-to-one coaching. We will check exactly how you're doing every single exercise. Because what's the point of you just getting a random online program and you don't even know if you're doing the exercises right? We'll make sure we check you step by step with all the different exercises. And not only that, but we also make sure that we'll find the best variation for you that works for you and only you, because every single one of you is different and you will need a different stimulus than me, for example. I've been training for a long time, so the exercises that I do for myself will be different for someone else. So if you want me to help you and if you want to start your one-to-one journey with us or train with Chiara, make sure you inquire by the link in the description below. And I hope in the meantime you've enjoyed the video and you learned a lot. Subscribe so you don't miss any more videos, and see you next time with another video. Ciao famiglia!